In this video, I am sharing with you the process of a page where I am playing with contrast, darks and lights, shadows and highlights. Enjoy. Oftentimes I begin with automatic writing. I put my pen down and I just begin to write. Whatever comes into my head, my feelings, my emotions, my thoughts, my worries, my anxieties, every feeling. Once I start, it's very easy to just fill a whole page. Try it, you'll see. I try to keep contact with the pen the whole time. Then after that, I grab another pen and I circle words that feel positive and stand out to me. And then I just begin to collage some material that I have on my desk. Intuitively, I place them around the circled words. Don't think too long, just put some glue and put them down. This is all just to create a background, a beginning. And now I'm using some gesso and a color that I chose, and I circle the words and play with the paint around in the background. Blending, some are a little bit more opaque, some I leave a little bit more translucent. So at some areas you see the collage more. There is also the lighter side that I glued down, which stands out, and I like to keep that too. And then reconnecting with the page as it is, seeing what I want to do next. Again, I start with a whole pile of collage materials and I look left and right to see if there's anything that speaks to me. So there's this figure of a lady with an interesting pose, and I just grab, cut and glue. And then I have some letters and words that I begin to create a sentence. So these letters, they are like Scrabble letters. I've got them printed off. I also have a whole box full of cut out letters from magazines and words and tags that I kept, like tickets of places that I've been to. And with the words that I circled in my writing, I'm trying to make a storyline. And I'm listening to her, what she is trying to tell me also. So obviously now on the left side, because the words, the lighter side, it feels like that needs to be the light. And then on the other side, automatically that will become the darker side, the shadow. And it's interesting because her pose is so that she puts the shoulder towards the darker side. It's almost like she's leaning into the lighter side, which feels right. So I'm always touching base with the pages as they evolve, as they emerge, and what the next story is that pops up. So as a flower, she really leans into the lighter side. So I begin with the dark. It's a Payne's gray that I'm using. So it's rather dark. And I'm just making that whole area, that whole half of the paper dark. Pushing and pulling, so adding some more and taking some away and adding darker corners just to embrace her at the center. Putting her in a spotlight position. And pushing and pulling. It's really just adding more or less and keeping contact with that the whole time. Now adding some light on the left side, on the lighter side. Again, keeping the things that are important and covering up the things that are of less importance, and highlighting her, really bringing more contrast into her figure, painting over her collage image, adding some details, really just having a bit of fun, not thinking, just doing, responding. It's in a way responding to the messages that I receive. Adding a little bit of the color again. And you see me jumping from the background to her in the center. I do that so that I don't have to force dry some areas. They get the opportunity to dry while I'm working on another area. I just move in circles around the page. Now I'm working in the dark side again, adding more dark, more contrast. The darker you go, the deeper it goes. The lighter you go, the closer it comes. And now with a white gel pen, I add a few more details, some line work. Some bubbles, all the things that make you feel light. Emphasizing the words, the letters. And with a black ink pen, more line work. And continuing the story in the darker side as well. Making sure that it's good to read. And connecting the two sentences, the two sides. Connecting them with a line, with arrows. Obviously, we start reading on the right side, on the dark, to move into the light. We leave the dark behind, just like she is putting her shoulder up and almost pushing that dark side away and leaning into the light. So you want to read from that side into the light. These pages really are to support my own journey. So, last little details. And you know, you can keep going. You can keep adding little bits here and there. At some point, you just need to call it. Just know that wonders never cease. Follow the creative workshop. The first thing is to look up the lighter side. And that is the message that she is bringing. I hope you enjoy art journaling as much as I do. I hope you feel how strong the medicine is in this creative expression. See you around.